Hey everyone, Lot Mom here, back with some more knives. This just came in the mail, and I'm going to be putting this tiny little segment just in the beginning of the next video, but this is a knife that was actually sent to me for review, I believe. So I'm going to open it up and see what's inside. How do I want to do this the best? Okay. They definitely packed it really damn well. Here, now I'm going to do this, and open it like this, so... Yes, okay. Okay, now that my flashlight's been blinding me for a little, let's see what's in the box. So it's from Y-Start. Apparently it's a burrito. What the heck? This is the strangest packing I've ever seen. Oh, it's what I was thinking of. Heck yeah. So this is the Tucson Tanto Flipper. Anyway, you're going to see more of it in the video just after this. See ya. Hello everyone and welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit special. As you can probably hear, I'm outside. That's just because it's really gorgeous out this evening. And yeah, we're going to be looking at this knife. This knife was very graciously sent to me by Y-Start from over AliExpress. I contacted them asking them if they'd be interested in sending this to me for review. Very, very quickly I got a response, yes. So that's awesome. Their customer service is incredible. It arrived quickly in perfect condition. So let's go over it. So, first things first. These are titanium milled handle scales with some sort of black coating on them, some sort of paint, I assume. Pocket clip, I believe, is titanium, although I have not checked. And the blade, it is not labeled, but it is supposedly D2, and again, Y-Start does use D2, and they do a good job at it, so I wouldn't, I'm very much inclined to believe them. So I actually haven't done anything to this knife yet. No tuning, no sharpening, nothing. No lubrication even. And it actually works very nicely. So right out of the box, the first thing I notice is, wow, that is a very pretty knife. Second thing I notice, which isn't so good, is this. I don't know if you can hear this. But the pocket clip is a little bit loose. Now, I have not bothered tightening it yet because I wanted to do the review exactly as the knife is. Oh, apparently I can turn the pivot screws with my fingers. That's nice. I wanted to do the review exactly as the knife came to me. So yeah, the clip is a little bit loose. Other than that, though, I really don't have any other complaints. The knife weighs not very much, has a very sharp blade. Like, it came extremely sharp. Now, as for the little details, so I don't know if you can see that, but it does indeed have a steel insert, along with what I believe to be actually a ceramic detent ball, because it doesn't shine quite like steel does. If it is a ceramic detent ball, that would explain why it's so, smooth. And the detent on this is very, very nice. If you take a look at this, so we'll be putting in, right? And then suddenly, no more knife. So yeah, the detent on this is very well done. It is an open pillar design, as with most titanium frame locks I find, they are. The lockup is right around 30%, it looks like, which is just about perfect. Very nicely sized lanyard hole. So, I realized watching back some of my older videos that I almost always have nothing bad to say about the knives. This one I've been carrying for 2 or 3 days now, because I didn't want to do a review without some experience. I've been carrying this one for 2 or 3 days now, and don't get me wrong, it's a great knife. I've gotten some use out of it. However, there definitely are some things that I don't like. So I guess I will start from the beginning. So firstly, pocket clip. It is a bit loose, which is it doesn't particularly matter. It's just kind of an annoying thing. Also, it's not very deep. As you can see, there's like a good inch sticking out of your pocket there. However, again, this knife is only, what is it, 50 bucks? 40 bucks? So I'd say that's good. It's at least as well made as the Ontario, what is it, the Carson? The Jim Carson designed Ontario knife that looks kind of like a blue whale, or a beluga or whatever. Anyway, So that's pocket clip, sort of meh. My second small gripe, but again very small, is the stupid non-standard screws. Now, yes, I could probably do this with a flathead. It wouldn't be much of a big deal. And these are flathead screws, but I just don't really like that it's all different. So you got like your tri thingy here, your flatheads, and then on the clip, and you got your Torx, and then you got a different size of Torx on the lock bar. It's just a little much, I find. One last thing is, I don't know, it's very hard to see, but right at the lock bar it does scrape just a little bit on the blade. Well, now that I've sort of bashed on this knife a little, I do want to give a few more specific good things. So, I really do like the finish on the blade. It's this really nice sort of... you see, I'm hesitant to say a stonewash. It's sort of like an acid satin, if that makes sense, or like an acid bead blast. And I actually quite like that a lot. I really do like how they've sort of buffed it to remove the whatever pigment they use from the edges. I think it gives it kind of a cool look. Also, very lightweight. It's quite comfy to hold. Oh, one more gripe. The handle. I think it's quite ugly. Not the pattern, just the color. But I'll get into that later. Yeah, so the knife came extremely sharp. Probably the sharpest I've ever gotten from a company. The point is extremely pointy, and from side to side, it's just about perfect. I looked over the whole thing. I couldn't really find anything wrong. So if we look, we got those back spacers. They look to me to be aluminum, but I'd have to do a proper check. Let's see, what else is there to say? Yes, so, as I was saying earlier, YStart sent this to me for review. I got into contact with them. Oh, this is what you can do with a Tanto knife. You can scrape random crap off of your table. But I got in contact with YStart. And I saw this knife and I really was interested in it. So I sent them a message on AliExpress and said, hey, I run a YouTube channel. Would you be interested in sending me this for review? They said yes very quickly. All they wanted in return is an unbiased, honest opinion of this knife. And I'll give it. I mean, it's a very, very good knife. It's probably one of the nicest knives I own at this point, as far as materials and just build. Either that or my my Kershaw Leek with composite blade, but one or the other. So yeah, I really would like to thank YStart. I'm going to be putting a link to their page down in the description below. Is that below? Who knows? It's hard to deal with these camera things. And I really do encourage you guys to take a look at their page. They have some really nice stuff there for really great prices. They're very helpful there. They're quick to respond. All that great stuff. And this is my second YStart knife that I own. I also own the JIN-02, and also it's an incredible knife. Now, there's just one slight thing, not good or bad, that's sort of interesting. So, if you look at this knife, you see it sort of has that, it's sort of like a mirror of the Tanto right there. So, the strange thing is, I don't know if this is a new model or one that isn't on the market, but the knife this is claiming to be, the Two Sun Tanto Flipper, is just sort of flat. There's no swedge there, there's no shaping. Or rather, sorry, there's just a little band down the middle and it's flat on top as well. So I don't quite know what the deal is with this. I don't really mind. I think it looks quite nice. One other gripe, Tantos. I'm not a huge fan of Tanto knives. However, I saw this one and I just really liked how it looked. I really do like the Quaken style thing where it just flips away into the handle like that. I've always enjoyed that. But, I mean, I'm just rambling at this point. One last thing. So, as I was saying, I might be dealing with the handles. I think I'm going to be stripping off all this paint, and because it's titanium, I can do some sort of flame lick anodization, which could look very, very nice. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment. Those are the best. I don't care about subscriptions. Okay, I care about subscriptions, but comments, they're the most important to me. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, maybe subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. Stuff like this is going to be coming out relatively often. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and see you next time. I'm out.